How do algebra terms use commutative and associative properties? Imagine you're playing with building blocks or sorting your groceries. Sometimes, changing the order or grouping things makes the task easier. In algebra, the same idea applies with terms and their properties. Today, we're going to see how these properties help us work with algebra terms smoothly. In algebra, terms are parts of an expression that include numbers, variables, or both. For example, in the expression 5 times x plus 3, the terms are 5 times x and 3. When working with these terms, two main properties come into play: the commutative and the associative properties. These properties let us rearrange and regroup terms without changing their value, making calculations simpler. The commutative property is like swapping places. It says that when adding or multiplying, the order of the terms doesn't matter. For example, if you have a plus b, you can switch it to b plus a, and the answer stays the same. The same goes for multiplication. If you have x times y, you can write it as y times x, and it won't change the result. But remember, this property only works with addition and multiplication, not subtraction or division. The associative property is about grouping. It tells us that when adding or multiplying 3 or more terms, the way we group them doesn't change the answer. For example, if you have a plus b plus c, you can group a and b first or b and c first. So, a plus b plus c is the same as a plus b plus c. The same idea applies to multiplication, like x times y times z equals x times y times z. This makes it easier to simplify expressions by choosing the best way to group the terms. Using these properties, you can rearrange terms to make calculations easier. For instance, in the expression for times x times 27, you can regroup as for times x, then times 27. Or in 6 plus 5, switching to 5 plus 6 makes mental math faster. These properties help you see patterns and simplify expressions quickly. By understanding and applying the commutative and associative properties, working with algebra terms becomes more straightforward. They let you move and group parts of an expression without changing what it equals. This makes solving equations and simplifying expressions much easier and less confusing. So, next time you see a tricky algebra problem, remember these properties. They're your best friends for quick and easy calculations.